He did. All right, so we have Dana Brown, general manager of the Houston Astros, talking about the possibility of going to the next level beyond the Jose Altuve extension, and that would be potential extensions for Alex Bregman and or Kyle Tucker.
Yesterday with Scott regarding Alex.
Yeah, I just think, we both respect that. Look, there's really not a timeline on this right now. And at some point we will make an offer. I think we both respect that, and that's pretty much the conversation. That look, we love Alex. We would love to have him here, and as far as the timeline, we just don't have it. But we will at some point make him an offer. We know how good he is and how good he's been to this franchise. It'd be tough to look out at third base and not see that elite defense, And so at some point we will circle back and have those conversations.
I like straight shooters. Dana Brown's great. I also just wonder in today's negotiation process why it's not just a phone call and a ballpark range. We haven't done it yet, but we will at some point. Like, why not just have some numbers thrown out there or conversations? That's why.
And also, I gather from what he said, I feel like, and not only what he said there, but also other comments he's made, their priority is Kyle Tucker right now.
Really?
Seems like it over. I don't know. It just seems like Kyle Tucker over him seems like more of a priority for them to bring back. I'd love for them to bring both back, but they had to lock up Altuve, I think, or there would have been a little bit of mutiny from the fans.
Mm-hmm.
But Kyle Tucker, for some reason, seems like more of a priority because he's younger. He plays the outfield. He's left-handed. I think. I don't know. We're spreading rumors, so that's my rumor.
Yeah, do it. I mean, Tucker has an extra year too. Bregman's a free agent after this season, and remember, Kratz, at one point last year, I think it was more than halfway through the season, Dana Brown essentially said Kyle Tucker's going to be an Astro for life. Remember that?
I do remember that, but didn't when Altuve signed, wasn't something said like, it's okay, we still have 2 years with Tucker. So that made me feel like it was kind of on the back burner. I remember when Dana Brown said that before, but I thought Tucker, I don't know. The reason they don't give the offers is because essentially, now it'll never be looked at this way, but Tucker and Bregman could technically be bidding against each other, which could be an issue. Like, hey, Alex, take this because we offered Tucker this. Somebody's going to get it, somebody's not.
Yeah, and then someone else is going to go to free agency and get plenty. It's just a matter of how badly you want to stay with the team and potentially take a discount.
So who's easier usually to deal with? This is just an opinion.
I know what you're going to say.
Excel, who Tucker's with,
yeah,
or Boris.
It's not even close, especially on extensions. Scott Boris is public about wanting,
especially when they're in their last year of their contract,
go to free agency.
He almost with Corbin Burns.
Yeah,
we talked about it, right? There's a whole Correa, right? There's another Boris guy. There's a whole bunch of guys that they play it out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now you look at Bellinger, Snell, Chapman, Montgomery. It's February 13th.
If they get their money,
I agree.
Okay,
I agree.
If
but
they don't,
and they got to take again a 1 year. Let's say, and God forbid this happens, but one of them takes a 1 year just parachute deal. Something goes wrong. It's like, gosh, man, I get it. I get the risk because more times than not, he comes. Well, I shouldn't say that. We hear about him getting the deals more than we hear about him not getting the deals because he's the best PR machine there is. When things go right, he's there. He's the only agent that goes to these press conferences a lot of times, right? Other than Ohtani's agent who was at that. But other than that, it's usually the player, the GM, the owner, and the manager.
Yeah, he's very public. He comes on this show.
Yeah.
I've invited half the agents in the league to come on, and most of them don't want to. They should. You should publicize yourself. There's no reason not to.
I agree.
Can I spread another rumor before we get to Ken? What do you got?
One thing on Tucker, and who makes out better if one of them accepts the contract first? You follow what I'm saying?
Tucker. Well, actually, Bregman because he's older. Because he's older.
To me, I think for the Astros, that's what they have to weigh. They have to weigh the fact that if they offer Bregman a contract, it could be better for Bregman and worse for the team to try to get Tucker, because Tucker's a better player. I get it's not taking anything away from what Bregman's done, but Tucker's a better player. And so if you don't lock Tucker up first, then you're going to be overpaying for Tucker.
It's pretty close, though. Bregman's still damn
Bregman's
good.
really good, but I mean, I agree. I mean,
He's
the
another
thing is,
level.
Tucker's kind of in the MVP conversation the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Bregman's kind
Tucker's
of
another
fallen out
level.
of that a little bit. And listen, Bregman's still an unbelievable
I
player.
mean, teams are obsessed with WAR. Tucker was a 5.4 last year, and Bregman was a 4.9. And I think Bregman feels like he underperformed last year. He's had
been
bigger years.
underperformed for a couple of years now. Remember, 22, he didn't have a very good
22,
regular
the
season.
offense was better though. 134 OPS plus.
What year was it? 21 maybe. He didn't
21. It was down.
21 is the year he didn't have a very good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 homers, 55. But he had the injury. What was it? The wrist?
Yeah, he had something wrong. Shoulder or wrist, something.
Yeah, remember in 21 he was playing with like one hand in the World Series. So I don't know. I'm a pretty big Bregman fan still.